Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, November 17th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is there is the power in the flow of let go. And today we have the moon in Cancer making several connections. All the connections through the day actually are with the moon in Cancer. The moon in Cancer is meeting with Venus. It's actually opposing Venus in Capricorn. It's Trine, Neptune in Pisces. Trine is a favorable, easy connection. It is Trine Lilith in Scorpio at 13 degrees, the number of the goddess. The moon is squaring Jupiter in Libra, 14 degrees, and then the moon is opposing Pluto at 15 degrees. So through the day, all these connections being made. And the moon in Cancer brings up our emotions. The moon is responsible for our emotions. The moon can also represent that which is hidden in us. And for so many, emotions are one of those things that we keep hidden, that we can feel shame about, that we're like, nobody can understand me. And a lot of this is based on, being told to wrap it up when you're little, not being allowed to cry, not being allowed to fully express our feelings. And so the moon in Cancer asks you to nurture yourself, mother yourself, show up for yourself, and whatever emotions are surfacing. And there's a potential that these emotions, these things coming up for you, what you're feeling, may have some deep roots. As the sun is finishing up in Scorpio. We're in our last few days of Sun in Scorpio. We're also in the last few days of Neptune retrograde. Neptune is going direct on Saturday. So Neptune retrograde in Pisces has had us going into old karma, potentially even past lives, and digging in and getting in there. So especially with the moon connecting to Neptune today, there is possibility of this stuff rising to the surface and being asked to have a voice, have some kind of process with you. So if you are feeling something, today's not the day to be like, I'll deal with you later. Today's a beautiful day to be like, I feel you. I recognize you. I see you. I feel like just as we want to be seen and heard and understood, that's all our feelings want as well. They want to be seen. They want to be processed. They want to be heard. They want to be understood. And I've got to show you, I got the two slowing down cards again. What are the chances of that? It's so rare that they both come out, but here they are again, the two slowing down. And it's asking us to slow down, go in, process what's really up. So that moon meeting up with Venus to begin the day may be where we feel some of that resistance, and that opposition can bring some of that resistance as Venus is in Capricorn. And Venus in Capricorn wants society to know her worth. And so I can't tell you how many people I know who are like, well, I'm not fully my feminine energy in the workplace because then I won't be taken seriously. Then I'll be like, oh, that's a silly woman. And so this is asking us, you can be fully in your power and also emoting, but it's up to us to be fully in our power. When we're not being ourselves, we're not fully in our power. So just even recognizing that and starting to change the structure in ourselves with that. That moon opposite Pluto a little bit later in the evening may help with that. As we shift the structure in ourselves, shift the power structure within, it's like, oh yeah, I can be me and I can be powerful even when I'm feeling. In fact, I do believe the people who are willing to feel are really, so powerful, because it's a rebellious act in a world that has shunned feelings. To feel, to allow yourself to feel, to allow yourself to express what you're feeling is a rebellious act. And helping us with that rebellion is that Lilith connection, that Lilith energy, which is like at 13 degrees, revolution, evolution, the degree of the goddess. And she's like, here, I'm ready to stand by you. I'm ready to give you my strong feminine support as you do this. The connection to Neptune, the moon connecting to Neptune, that could bring up, like I said, some of that past life energy. And this is connected to the number 9, which connects to, our passion and taking action. But your action in this may just be simply the silence, the slowing down and the silence to be with what's coming up. And I had a really funny thing occur to me the other night. I was like, oh, all of my healing has been my body telling me something. Like, oh, I get a burning throat when I eat wheat kind of thing. no, wheat is good for you. Like, this was me as a little girl. Like, you have to eat your whole grains, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's what I heard from my mom, so that's what I would tell myself. My body isn't right. My brain is right. And my process in my whole life has been, my body tells me something, my brain denies it, and then finally, all the logic shows me that what my body told me was right, and I finally come into alignment with it. So I'm trying to stop that middle process and be like, my body's telling me something. Oh, I should listen. What a concept. And, you know, that may be kind of the case with the moon connecting to Jupiter, that self-love energy. If you love yourself, are you willing to listen to your body? Are you willing to listen to the things, even though our conditioning, that outside voices have told us that it's not true? However, we need the experience. The experience is part of the healing. So the experience for me of not listening to my body be like, hey, this is a thing, listen to it. I needed to learn that path so that I could help others who are also in that place of that journey. But there's deep healing through your silence, through your slowing down, through your willingness to experience whatever it is, whether it's through your body, whether it's through your mind, the willingness to experience. And I've got an amazing card from the Tantric Dakini Oracle. I've got the Ganesh card. Ganesh, remover of obstacles. And if you see, there he is in the spider web. And I love the Ganesh mantra, Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha, to help remove obstacles. And Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha also connects with that root chakra energy. So it's really powerful for Scorpio. And if you are finding, you know, the obstacle is your feelings, what it says in the book is that the only way out is through. You don't get through this by pushing it away. You get through it by moving through it. And so you have help and support in moving through it. The other card that I have from the Fairy Tale Oracle, it's a really magical story. It's the Verde Prado about wounds. And it's talking about the wounds through love, the wounds through keeping secrets, the wounds from not being authentic. And I'm not going to tell you the whole fairy tale because this is going long, but basically it's saying hiding the truth about feelings can lead to pain and misunderstanding. Stare that fear in the face. The solution lies within the place you fear the most. We are all vulnerable in love, and love's wounds can be cured through courage and more love. And there's healing of these wounds available. So there's so much healing available. All the cards are pointing to this, but it's like pointing to showing up for yourself, which is the second part of the day. The sun starts at 25 degrees and ends at 26 degrees. 26 is that 8 energy of showing up, being willing to be present for yourself. So we're in the flow, and that flow leads us to the presence and holding space for these emotions. It's an important process. Feel. It's not as scary as you think, and sometimes, you know, falling to the floor in a puddle is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. So, have fun being a puddle if that is up for you. And if it's not, just nurture yourself, whatever it is. You may not need to be a puddle, but this is deep nurturing. Slow down for yourself and be present for whatever your personal need is in this energy. So, that's it for today. Book a reading. I have my reading sale still going, 25 minutes for $30. You can find that at GaiaBlooming.com, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.